fourth game of the 51st annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. This game is going to pit the host, fourth-seeded Bloomfield Wildcats, against Van Buren, the 13th seed. Hopefully, we'll have a closer game than any of the other games tonight, because to give a recap, Hayti beat East Carter 85-45. Bernie defeated Greenville 90-50, and kind of a surprise because of the margin, at least to me, was Doniphan over East Prairie at 69-35. My name's Terry McVase, and sitting here with me is Terry Turlington, longtime coach and administrator, and Big 12, Big 8, and NCAA official. How do you think this game sizes up, Terry?
Well, I think that probably Bloomfield has a little edge playing at home, and they're the higher seed. But the last game was the most surprising game to me. I thought that East Prairie would make them sweat anyway.
Well, East Prairie beat Bloomfield last week. And I was surprised that game was 35-11 at halftime, and Doniphan actually looked better than I thought they would.
Well, I thought Doniphan played well. I thought their defense was probably the difference in the game, and I think this should be a good ball game. But I thought the last game should be a good game. So I don't know. You never know. That's why they play.
But Bloomfield's this is probably the highest seed they've had in several years. They're coached by Dustin Hicks and assisted by Nathan Connor. Student assistant is John Bork.
Dustin Hicks might be of some interest. That Dustin Hicks last year was the Van Buren coach.
Yes.
Or was it Van Buren? I'm not sure he coached last year, but he coached there previously, and so that's who they're playing today. And I don't know whether that would have any bearing on the outcome of the game or not. But Bloomfield was 8-16 last year and 2-5 in the Stoddard County Conference for a sixth-place finish. So should be an interesting game. The officials today: Mark Marsh from East Prairie and Tim Harmon from Malden, and Mike Buck, who I think is from Sykeston.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not. Last year's tournament, Bloomfield went 2-out. They lost to Portageville 61-37, and then lost to Kennett 71-68. So, as you said, this is the highest seed they've had in a long time, and the history of the Bloomfield tournament goes back to Tom Hughley and Spoonhour, and that was 64, 65, and 66 when they ran the table on those three years, and won the tournament each one of those 3 years. So the best season they've ever had was under Tom Hughley and Charlie Spoonhour, and that was 1965 when they were 34-2. So maybe Bloomfield's going to start back, but that's the only 3 times that they've won their own tournament, and they hadn't played in the championship division very many times.
No, the last 2 years it's been pretty much 2-out, or maybe win one game in the consolation bracket. Van Buren's coming in as the 13th seed. They're coached by Paul Lynch. Last year they pulled a good upset in the first round. As a 12th seed, they defeated the number 5 seed, I believe, East Prairie.
East Prairie beat them 79-74.
And I remember that game. They showed a lot of good guard play and a lot of good ball movement.
Right, they won that game, then they lost the next 2 to Puxico 73-57, and came back, and Dexter beat them 79-63. So They were 1-2 last year, and they have never played in the championship or never been in the Final Four in the tournament. So they have something to play for. This would be a good year to make it if you could pull an upset or two.
This would certainly be the year to do it because this tournament, as we've alluded to before, is wide open. We've got the starting lineups.
Okay, Van Buren. This will be Van Buren's Van Buren being introduced first. Number 10 is Ian Newberry, 5'7" senior. Brad Tucker, a 6-foot senior. Number 20 would be
Tyler Freeze.
Tyler Freeze, a 5'9" senior, or 5'9" junior. Cody Kennedy, a 5'10" junior.
And Jack Heiberg is 6'4" senior, and I think that's where their scoring is going to come from, is from Heiberg.
Jack Heiberg,
Uh-huh.
number 33, is a 6'4" senior. For Bloomfield, number 10, Jason McNeil, 5'10". Number 20, Blake Harris, a 5'10" junior. Number 21, Leighton Hensley, a 6'1" sophomore, and Corey Smith, 5'10" junior. So
and also we got number 22, Kyle Williamson, a 6'1" senior, and I think that's where the scoring is going to come from for Bloomfield.
Kyle Williamson?
Yes. I think they count on him to be their outside threat. Leighton Hensley is a 6'1" post man. He'll be jumping against Jack Heiberg, the 6'4" junior from Van Buren.
Neither team really has a distinct height advantage. Both about the same height-wise.
Tips controlled by Bloomfield, with Williamson controlling in the backcourt. It's like Van Buren's opening in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, most of these Hill teams will play in a they'll play a zone. Very seldom will you see someone in the Hill area play a tight man-to-man defense. Van Buren is pressing, putting pressure on the guard. As you said, drop back in the 2-3 zone and pointing the ball tough.
But they are coming out and pressuring the ball out of the zone. Nice three by Blake Harris.
Got up, shot a set shot. Don't see a set shot much anymore.
Bloomfield draws first blood, goes up 3-0.
Bloomfield's in a man-to-man. Tight man-to-man.
And a good steal by Blake Harris.
20 steals the ball twice.
Charge on by Williamson, his first foul, first team foul.
Just ducked his head and went.
Yeah, he lost the ball before he committed the foul.
Yep.
But Bloomfield's going to pick up at half court. As you said, in man-to-man.
East Prairie in a kind of a passing offense.
Jump ball, possession arrow to Van Buren. That was 44, Corey Kennedy coming over the top and tying that ball up. Tyler Freeze will trigger the inbound. Williamson's with the ball, and I think the offense is going to go around him mostly. But there's another good three. That's by Jacob McNeil. Bloomfield opens up with shooting threes. I've hit two.
Looks like Bloomfield is going to take that outside shot against this zone.
They're going to take what they get.
They got it packed. They got it packed in, and looks like they're going to let them have it.
Good move by Williamson. It's a good spin move at the free throw line. And he gets his first two. Bloomfield's jumped out to an 8-0 lead with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. First State Bank and Trust, located at 710 West Business 60 in Dexter, says good luck to the Bloomfield Wildcats during the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people. Only at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, Bloomfield's come out with some hot shooting, Coach.
Yeah, they're playing against a 2-3 zone, and the zone don't want to come out other than to the ball, and they're flipping it over and getting a good look at it, and they're hitting them. Now Bloomfield's come out in a half-court trap, and 1-2-2 half-court trap, and dropping back into a 2-3 zone.
Harburg underneath. He gets the short ball, puts it back up, and scores, and is fouled.
Van Buren broke the press, and that half-court trap is good, but you got to get those men back real quick once you get past that front line. It's not like a full court press where you've got some time to recover.
It goes off, but Kennedy gets the rebound.
Van Buren tried to double team. Van Buren tried to double team the ball, and then there's an unforced error. Just simply, the guard just simply turned the ball over with no pressure. He hit the pine pretty quick.
Williamson inbounding the ball to Harris. Van Buren's looking to run the get it underneath. And again, that's Kyle Burke who's in the game.
Well, that's a half-court trap again, and they attack over the trap that time. Van Buren set up with two men low, and after you get past that front line, you can make a choice which way you want to go. So they went over the top. And
that's two fouls. That's two fouls on Williamson. He'll take a seat.
That wouldn't be good.
That's not good for Bloomfield. Two fouls this early in the game. It's 10-5 game with 4:50 left in the first quarter. 10-5 in favor of Bloomfield over Van Buren.
Unforced error by Bloomfield.
Some results in a jump ball. Bloomfield will keep it on the alternating possessions.
A little bit of pressure, but nothing to make you turn the ball over.
Nice little cut inside, just missed the layup.
Good movement. Man made a ball side cut right through the middle of the zone after they hit the post and just simply missed the layup.
A little long on the three, tip back out to Van Buren.
Another unforced error.
Another unforced error, trying to get the ball down to Heiberg on the post, but just a little bit outside. Heiberg takes the seat. Gets a little breather. Sam Simmons is in the game for the Bulldogs. And Corey Smith gets another one to fall. He's gotten a couple pretty good looks. And Kyle Burke again scores. That's his 5th point. Makes the score 12-7. Unforced error on part of Bloomfield. He thought he was cutting back and he was cutting in. Nathan Daisy, a 6'1" junior, is handling the ball for Van Buren. Long three by Tucker, didn't fall. Scramble for the ball, and they say it was off of Van Buren.
Had a good offensive rebound. Probably been wiser to come down, jump, shoot it back, and he sort of threw it and tipped it, whichever one you want to call it.
We'll have some trouble
full
getting the ball.
Pressure. Van Buren's come into full court pressure.
Matt Crafton's all over the ball. He's a 5'7" senior. He's now in the game. Good hustle on the part of Van Buren. Again, good hustle on the part of Van Buren, but they got the ball touching the out-of-bounds line. Good hustle on the part of Kyle Burke and Matt Crafton. Both of them going after the ball. Bloomfield looking to run. Nice floater, just doesn't fall. Good rebound, and another offensive rebound. This by Nathan Daisy. He scores 2, makes it a 12-9 game. Might be a good one, Coach.
Not getting any checkoffs on the board. That's 2 or 3 times that Van Buren's got the offensive board.
Whoa, the rainbow that went up there, just, I was going to bring rain down on that. Again, good hustle for the ball with Van Buren. That was Sam Simmons, 6' junior, going after the ball, diving after the ball. It's off of him, out of bounds. He's going to get a breather. Back in is Heiberg and Tyler Freeze, as Coach Lynch is substituting pretty freely here in the first quarter.
Heiberg's 6'4" and pretty good sized guy in there. Not covering anybody, but
no.
He hasn't.
Well, and just got a steal. There's a stat for you.
Throw the ball away.
It's a good defensive stat for somebody that just happened to be there. Long 3-pointer by Burke. Looks like Van Buren's not afraid to put up the 3-pointer either.
No.
Ball's off of Bloomfield and over to Van Buren. It's minute 28 left to go in the first quarter. It's 12-9 in favor of Bloomfield, but Van Buren's battling back.
Bloomfield jumped out to a big lead, wasn't it 9-0? Then they've been stuck. Hadn't played too.
Well, Williamson's been on the bench, and I think Van Buren's pressure is they've stepped up the defensive pressure. 3 seconds in the lane on Van Buren.
You get it in the lane, you pretty much have to do something with it or pass it out in a hurry. As long as you're making a move to the basket, the officials are pretty lenient on that.
Nice move by Harris, but doesn't get it to fall. Van Buren's going the other way. And an unforced error. .51 seconds still in the first quarter. Still 12-9 in favor of nice cut to the basket, but again the layup doesn't fall. That's a nice cut by Harris, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pull up by Tyler Freeze, his first 2 points, and this is a whole new game. It's 12-11, 25 seconds left.
Bloomfield playing in a hurry right now.
Playing in a big hurry.
Yep.
Van Buren's going to have a chance to get the first shot. Last shot, I don't think they're going to wait for it. Doesn't fall. Bloomfield's out of bounds. 5.9 seconds. Van Buren's going to
get another opportunity here.
They've got plenty of time to get a decent shot off. Kyle Burke's back in the game.
Burke back in. Bloomfield going to zone the out of bounds, which means they're going to get a good shot.
There it is right there. Heiberg. Nope. And a foul. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Silly foul.
Uh-huh.
Silly foul.
Kyle Burke over the back with 2.6 seconds left. It's the first team foul on Van Buren.
And the length of the floor to go.
And the length of the floor to go. That was a desperation shot that could well have been a three-point or a three-shot free throw because it looked like there was contact. But anyway, at the end of the first quarter.
You mean after he took those 3 steps?
Well, yeah. Well, he had to get in position to get the shot off. At the end of the first quarter, Bloomfield Wildcats are leading the 13th seed Van Buren Bulldogs 12-11. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game, and there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, have you disinfected the area? Good. Now make a 3-inch incision between the 4th and 5th abdominal muscles.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. I'll talk to you later.
Making important financial decisions on your own doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones prefers meeting clients face-to-face. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Okay, we're getting ready for the second quarter. That quarter was like two different halves of the quarter. Bloomfield starts out with about a 9-0 lead. Van Buren, quite frankly, looked like they were going to get blown out of the game because Bloomfield was quicker and getting good shots. And then Of course, Williamson goes out, and Van Buren steps up the pressure. Now Van Buren's.
Coach Lynch is probably second-guessing himself for not pressuring him at the start of the game now, but
yeah.
You never know. Bloomfield let him get it on the low block, straight in.
And Heiberg's going to move some people out of the way if he gets the ball underneath.
Yes, he is. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy who moves his feet well. Williamson's back in for Bloomfield. We'll see if that will make a difference. He is their offensive go-to guy.
Well, when Van Buren starts football, they got him a tackle.
Yeah. Foul out front on Williamson. It's fouls committed by Newberg, his first, team second. Bloomfield will take it out on the side. And bowed into Connor. Free throw line jump shot by McNeil's off. Heiberg with the rebound. Heiberg with a nice move down to the
I like
bucket.
the way the guy moves. He missed that, but I like the way he moves.
He moved down the lane real well. Just missed the shot. A nice steal on behalf of Crafton. Goaltending on Williamson. A nice move by Crafton. Give the bucket to Newberry. And Van Buren's up 15-12. They've come out and scored the first 4 points of this quarter. Since Crafton's entered the game, there was a walk.
Pressure has really bothered the Wildcats.
It has. And I think since Crafton, the number one, the guard down there has come in, that's stepped up Van Buren's defense, and it is bothering the Wildcats.
Bloomfield's playing a switching man-to-man, and they're allowing the big boy Heiberg to get the ball down low, and I mean really low. And he's not making anything right now.
But he just made a nice block there.
But he's going to.
Yeah. No, little walk, little hop. Now that was a nice forced error by Jacob Connor, who got down the floor to stop the layup and caused that little hop on the part of Crafton.
They got now a 22 press, 2-2-1 press, right down the middle. The two men, and they really had the others back way back. Right now,
there's a nice steal by Williamson. Williamson saw that pass coming out and made a nice steal. Makes it 15-14. Van Buren still ahead. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Bucket by Simmons. That shows what happens when you get penetration.
That's right.
Because Newberry was able to penetrate and dished it off to Simmons. Officials are conferring on the call. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Sam Simmons, his first foul, and it was on the floor. Third team foul for Van Buren.
Well, what happened? One official said he had a foul before the charge. The underneath official, he has a responsibility of the play coming toward him, and the out official came in and said that there's a charge.
Nice three by Harris. His second three ties his game up. That's his second three of the game. He has 6 points. Probably should have come down with that ball.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
That was a nice couple of steps. That was a two just right inside the line. That was by Harris.
Freeze he's a set shooter. No, I'm sorry.
That was Harris.
It's Harris. Harris He's a set shooter.
But he's the leading scorer for Bloomfield this game. Now the Bloomfield pressures. And it was almost a slam, but it still counts for 2.
Real lucky the ball went through the basket.
Somebody lost the man on that as Tyler Freeze drove to the bucket, scores 2, makes it 21-19 in favor of Bloomfield.
Reach-in foul.
That looked like a tired foul.
Well, that was
Tyler Freeze, his first, and sent Williamson to the line to shoot 2. This will be the first free throws attempted by Bloomfield.
Bloomfield has 3 fouls, and Van Buren has 4, so not bad foul trouble. Williamson's probably got 2.
He's the only player that I have with 2.
Yeah. Heiberg back in the ball game.
He's going to have to play a lot of minutes for Van Buren to win this game.
I still think he looks good in there. He hadn't got anything down very much, but
no, he's
making good movement inside, and I just can't help but believe that it'll go down.
Williamson hits 1 of 2. Makes the score 22-19 in favor of Bloomfield. 4 minutes left in the first half. Heiberg handling the ball outside, clears off with his left hand.
Nice move.
Nice little move, but Jacob McNeil out
all
ahead
the way
of the back.
left-handed.
There, Heiberg gets one down.
Again, everybody's playing in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing like there's 10 seconds left, and they're behind.
Well, there wouldn't be any need for a shot clock. Let's put it that way.
Nice little spin move by Heiberg.
I kind of thought that was coming. He's playing with too much confidence not to be getting it in.
He made a little fake to his left, made a spin to the right, and got a layup.
Another set shot.
That one's short. Well, let's see, 2, 3 bodies down. The ball's out of bounds off of Heiberg and goes to Bloomfield. There are only 3 people hit the floor on that one.
Heiberg had a chance to pick it up and shoot it in, but he couldn't get the handle.
Timeout on the floor. Bloomfield timeout. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, Coach, we've got a good game going on for the first time today. It's a good, close game. Bloomfield got out to a good good early lead. Then Van Buren has really scrapped back. The score right now is 24 Bloomfield, 23 Van Buren with 2:51 left in the first half.
Well, we've talked about it 2 or 3 times, but both teams are really playing in a hurry. Nobody wants to come down and set their offense up and look for a good shot. It's just how quick you can get it, although the shots they're getting aren't too bad, actually.
No, they're getting some good shots. They're taking some that probably shouldn't be taken. That's going to happen.
Like I say, we could have the NBA clock in here and it wouldn't matter.
Foul in the backcourt on Crafton. I think some of the people from Van Buren thought Williamson might have been clearing Crafton off.
Count me in on that, will you?
I will.
Right down the backside.
That's been working for them. When they set it up, that's another 2 by Corey Smith. That's how he scored 6 points, and that's how he scored all of them.
Well, they're popping their post up a little bit and hitting him, and then that guy in the corner is just going down the backside. Two men back there with nobody to cover, and they don't get to him. Zone like that, you always got to look one man back all the time to see who you need to have.
Score on the other end was by Kyle Burke of Van Buren. He now has 7 points.
Again, playing in a big hurry.
Leighton Hensley gets his first 2 of the game. Puts Bloomfield up 28-25 with a little under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, you leave Bloomfield open, let them get their feet set, and they'll hit it.
Heiberg with a nice move to the bucket.
Well, that's 3 in a row or 4 in a row.
He's got 4 in a row. He's got 10 points now.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Too good of shots.
That wasn't.
Well, I think he plays a little.
There's a nice move. A good steal, good hustling steal by Kyle Burke. And he draws the foul. And they're going to go to the line shoot 2. That's going to be a foul on Williamson. That gives him 3. With minute 16, I imagine he'll be sitting on the bench the rest of his half.
I think Heiberg plays a little better with his back to the bucket.
I think so.
And make that spin move. I will.
Globetrotter hesitation, but he makes it. Well, he doesn't have a rubber band on that ball or anything, does he?
I would have been real interested to know what happened if Bloomfield had jumped into the lane, what the call was going to be. That would have been really interesting right there. Shades of Metal Arc Limit.
Yeah, I'll say he had a rubber band on it.
Yeah.
He makes 1 out of 2. Scrambling for the ball and comes up with it. 3-pointer good by Brandon Tucker. That's his first bucket of the day.
Van Buren's got a lot of folks here too.
They traveled well. That's a long way to come, and
sure
they've got a good contingent here.
And as a matter of fact, the gym is full right now.
Yes.
The bottom bleachers are not out. The top ring is full.
And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, folks. And this gymnasium's full. Foul underneath, it's on Burke. That should be his 2nd foul. That's the 15th foul or 16th foul on Van Buren. Bloomfield only has 4 fouls, but 3 of them are by the leading scorer.
Well, that's...
And he's still in, he's not in the game, I'm sorry.
Well, there again down
nice baseline move. That's a nice baseline move.
Baseline.
Nobody stepped over to guard him. Let's see if Van Buren plays for the last shot. We've got 30 seconds left. They're up 31-30. Looks like they're going to try to do that.
Something tells me they won't.
Something tells me. I think you're right. It's kind of hard to do that if you've been going up and down for a full half.
And letting it go.
And letting it go, then you try to hold the ball for 30 seconds. Ian Newberry's back in the game along with Tyler Freeze for the Bulldogs. Freeze inbounds it to Heiberg, who tips it out to Newberry. We're going to try it.
Yeah, we're going to try it again.
We're going to try it again. They're going to be down to 10 seconds. Now it's time to put it in the offense. They're still holding it.
Time to go.
Yep. Last second shot, and it's good. By Tyler Freeze. And at the end of the first half, the 13th seeded Van Buren Bulldogs 33, the 4th seeded Bloomfield Wildcats 30. We've got a good one going, Coach.
Yeah, I think this is going to go down to the wire.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Scoring in the first half, Van Buren, Ian Newberry had 2, Brandon Tucker had 3, Tyler Freeze had 6, Nathan Daisy had 2, Sam Simmons had 2, and then coming up big, Jack Heiberg had 10, 8 of them in the second quarter. Kyle Burke had 8, so they have 18 of the 33 points. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, Jacob McNeil had 2, Blake Harris 8, Leighton Hensley 2, Kyle Williamson 7, but more importantly, he has 3 fouls. And when he went out of the game, Bloomfield had a comfortable lead, and all of a sudden they're back in the game. So he's going to have to play. Corey Smith had 8 for a total of 30 points. Well, I think the big concern right now for Bloomfield is whether they can keep Kyle Williamson in the game.
Well, they need to keep Kyle Williamson in the game, and then they need to have some answer for Heiberg and Burke underneath Van Buren. They've got 18 of their 33 points.
Right.
And and had several other good looks that they didn't make the bucket. I think that's going to be a key for Bloomfield. But I think keeping Williamson on the floor is a big key.
You know, a lot of these fouls, Terry, hadn't been people going to the basket. They've been in the backcourt, somebody challenging a rebound, or the ball way out front, somebody chesting them, leg whipping them, and usually, you know, if you're gonna foul somebody, at least take an advantage away from them.
Yeah, when the guy's 30 foot out, guy's 30 feet away from the bucket with his back to the bucket, and you commit a foul, then you have to leave the game.
Most of these, most of these fouls have been, I guess I would put in the category of a silly foul. Certainly not one that's advantage, disadvantage.
Right.
Probably not the fact that they're fouling that many times, but one of their best players is in foul trouble.
Yeah, of the
only 4 fouls.
Yeah, Bloomfield only committed 4 fouls in the first half. 3 of them were
had 3 of them. But he's an aggressive kid, and you know, sometimes you got to hold that aggression back a little bit. Van Buren still in their zone.
And Bloomfield's still getting those things. There's Williamson.
No block out from the backside. Williamson just came from the high wing and got the inside position on the rebound on the opposite side of the floor.
And there's Heiberg again.
I think with Heiberg's strength and his size, when a man fouls him like that, there's no excuse for him not to make the basket, which is what he did. We used to have a few guys play like that, and we'd always say, put the man that fouls you in the bucket with you.
And he does that. And
yes.
that was a foul on Corey Smith, his first, team first. Short on the free throw. Van Buren has a 3-point advantage, 35-32.
Didn't quite get there.
That was Leighton Hensley attacking the basket, and Heiberg did not get there in time.
The rule is that you have to be there with both feet on the floor facing the man, but it doesn't say how long. So there's time and distance makes no difference. But he never got that second foot down. Got his right foot down, never got the second foot down.
Hensley will be shooting 2. That's Heiberg's first. Team first foul in the second half. Makes 1 out of 2. Gives Hensley 3 points in the game.
Bloomfield still playing man-to-man.
Yeah, and they're making aggressive moves out front, which of course can nice pass by Heiberg.
That was probably intentional.
Well, he was coming down. I don't think he could stop gravity. Fouls on McNeil, his second foul. That was on the floor. Heiberg, they just let Heiberg have the ball underneath. An inbounds pass to let the big guy have the ball 3 feet away from the basket. You're going to get hurt.
I feel like that Heiberg's getting ready to get a sack full.
Oh, he got 2 good looks at it that time, missed them both.
Right, he did. 2 good looks.
He's a little slow getting down the court now. Williamson, Heiberg again. That's a big guy. It's going to be off.
Heiberg gets the ball back and puts it back in the hole. He's playing both ends right now, and I really like the fact that he was not called for an on the back there, because he wasn't on the back. He just simply stayed in his position and didn't get penalized because he was bigger than the guy. Yeah. And so many times you'll see officials penalize somebody because of their height.
Okay, we're going to a timeout. Timeout by Bloomfield to stop the bleeding here, because Van Buren's up 39-33 with 6:23 left in the third quarter. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lamp papier-mâché fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glenn St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glenn St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glenn St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glenn St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Coach, coming in the second half, one of the things we said Bloomfield was going to have to do is find an answer to Jack Heiberg. They haven't done that yet.
I think, I really think that if Heiberg had started out like it looked like he could play, this game could be out of reach right now. If you remember, he probably missed his first 5 shots.
Yes.
And he had good shots, and then he's missed 2 down here that on the same set that he normally wouldn't miss. But I like that kid. I tell you, he plays hard, and he plays both ends of the floor, and he looks like he's in shape.
He looks like he's in shape. He moves his feet well, and he's got some pretty good hands.
He's probably been running up and down that Current River.
Well, he's got a lot of hill work.
Yeah, he does. If you live in Van Buren, you do some hill work.
Okay, Williamson triggering the ball inbounds. Back to Williamson for a 3 from the corner, a little short. There's Williamson again, another good steal by him. Williamson's a good player, but he missed a shot he'd normally make. Long, and there's Heiberg again. This time they're calling it on him. That time they called it on him. I didn't think he was over the back.
No comment.
Jack Connors in the game for McNeil for Bloomfield. That was Heiberg's second foul. Both of them are in this half.
Well, they have to keep Heiberg in the game.
Right.
They might spell him a little while, but they've got to keep him in the game. He's really right now the difference in this game.
Drake Connor will be inbounding the ball for Bloomfield. He gets it in to Harris.
They started putting a little more pressure on Connor, and early in the game they were back in that zone and letting him take that set shot.
Good movement of the ball that time. Get the ball into Kyle Rogers.
Straight ball side move by
his
Rogers,
first 2.
and went right on the ball side.
Ball's out of bounds. Van Buren is off the Bloomfield kick. Nick Black, 5'10" senior, is coming into the game for Van Buren, replacing Matt Crafton. That's the first time we've seen black today. Tried to get the ball into Heiberg.
Got a break.
They got a break. Leighton Hensley made a good play on the ball, but just couldn't corral it. He made a good play on that inbound play.
Slapped it out of bounds.
That time, Williamson was over the back. That's his 4th foul.
4 fouls, and again, playing from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Slapping at the ball.
The way that pass was thrown, he could not have intercepted the pass or done anything with it without fouling.
Nothing.
So Williamson, the leading scorer for Bloomfield, takes a seat on the bench with 4:55 left in the 3rd quarter with his 4th foul. Daisy from outside misses. Rebound by Smith. Corey Smith scores another 2. He scored 10 points on the same way.
Heil hasn't had the ball in about 4 trips. Heilberg, I mean.
There's a 3 and a foul. 3-pointer was good by Freeze.
This could be a 5-point play. R6. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the foul went the other way.
Foul was on Brandon Tucker.
Yeah, no.
Van Buren, but the 3-pointer was good. Yes. 3-pointer by Freeze was good. That gives him 9 for the game and gives Van Buren a 5-point lead. 42-37 with about 4:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Good penetration.
All the way to the basket.
All the way to the basket and just couldn't convert. That probably wasn't a shot the coach wanted him to take.
I don't think. No rebounds. Too quick.
Van Buren hustling, hurrying down the floor. Dribbles it off his leg and out of bounds. I probably need to corral it in just a little bit.
I really feel like that if Van Buren would just come down and work the ball and let Heiberg post up low,
I don't think there's a whole lot Bloomfield can do about it.
Not much they can do. Heiberg's on the bench right now.
He's getting a little breather, but he's
he'll be back.
Kyle Burke, who scored 8 points in the first half, is in.
Right.
Leighton Hensley with balls off of Bloomfield. Miss had a good look at it. Ian Newberry back in the game for Van Buren, replacing Black.
Bloomfield stretch their press to full court. Should get something down the back end, and they do.
Nice move. Just missed the layup. Gets his own rebound. That was
32,
Tucker.
32 came jumping in all the way from the top of the circle.
Sam Simmons committed his 2nd foul. That was a nice move on the part of Tucker, but he just didn't finish the shot. He's had a few good looks tonight, but he's just hit 1 3. I think with Heiberg out of the game, they're going to have to look to Tucker for some scoring. Jacob Connor, 5'9" junior, gets on the scorebook with his first 2. Makes it 42-39 Van Buren lead. 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter.
Van Buren playing an aggressive trap on the outside. And it
Unforced
bothers them.
Yep, it did.
Back court.
That was over and back. I don't know how they missed that.
No-brainer.
It was absolute no-brainer. That was backcourt. Foul committed by Kyle Burke. I believe that's going to be his 3rd. He's the only one in foul trouble for Van Buren. That's their 5th.
Heiberg back.
That's their 5th foul of the quarter. Heiberg's coming back in. He's replacing Sam Simmons.
Yeah, they had a 5-point lead when he went out, so they didn't get hurt too bad
No.
with him out of the game.
And
he immediately gets his hands
He
on
gets
the
a
ball.
steal. And he's running down the court. He's going to follow that. Didn't have to follow it up.
He beat the dribbler down the floor.
That was a nice move by Tyler Freeze. It's back to a 5-point lead. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Corey Smith scores his 12th point. Corey Smith doing a good job of keeping Bloomfield in on the scoring. Harburg's fouled underneath. He'll go shoot 2.
Kind of be interesting to see how long Bloomfield keeps Williamson out of the game. Going to have to make a hard decision here at the end of the third quarter, whether he wants to go with him for the quarter or whether he wants to keep him down.
I would imagine as long as it's in the 3 to 5 point range on the deficit, they'll keep him. They'll let him set for a while. First free throw by Harburg is good. Second one was good. He now has 18 for the game. That's a 5-point lead.
Most coaches will have a plan on what they're going to do on fouls. I know 100 years ago when I was coaching, I would go 2 fouls the first quarter, 3 the second, 4 the third, and then I'd put them in at the beginning of the quarter because so many times you'll put them in with 4 minutes to go and they'll still be playing at the end of the game.
Right.
And you might be out of the game.
There's a charging foul. Harburg takes the charge. Harris just lowered his shoulder and tried to go through Harburg.
Yeah, he did. That's one of those deals where he was set. He didn't have to move and get set. He was there.
He was already there. Bloomfield's just going to have to hope that they keep it to about 4 to 5 points before the end of this quarter.
That's right.
Neal's back in the game as replacing Rogers. Or Harris, excuse me. I think the coach is going to have a little counseling. Unforced error for Van Buren. Pressure bothered him that time.
Just too many errors. I just.
Nice move. Good move by Leighton Hensley.
Right, made a good move, made a good reverse, and stuck it in right
down
over
to
the
a
man.
3-point leg. Long baseball pass.
Right down the backside. Had to press high. Nobody covered down the back end.
And Brandon Tucker finished it off. Okay. Tyler Freeze is called over the back on that. He went over Hensley. That's 17 foul, so Hensley will be at the line shooting 1-1. That's Tyler Freeze's third foul. So we've got two players with 3 fouls for the Bulldogs.
A little bit of foul trouble. Again, Williamson has been out of the ball game since the 4:55 mark.
First free throw by Hensley is good.
Good looking shot. It's good balance. Good spin on the ball.
Good shot. He's 3 out of 4 from the line. In this quarter, he scored 5 this quarter.
Ian Newberry back in the ball game for Tyler Freeze.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Van Buren, the 13th seeded Van Buren Bulldogs, are up 48-45.
It would be logical to play for 1 here, Coach.
It would be logical, but I don't think they can.
Logic is out the window.
held ball at
and going to lose their possession right here.
Yeah.
They had the possession and going to lose the next one.
They're going to lose the possession. That's
broke wide open, hit him in the ankles with the ball, and he's dead tired.
Yep.
He's played awfully hard, but he's tired.
He's going to need that seat on the bench for.
He was going down the floor earlier in the quarter in dead sprint. Now then he's having trouble making it. Got him out in the corner. I think.
Got the shot off. I don't think he got it off.
Nope.
Don't think it would have counted. Okay, it's the end of the third quarter. Van Buren Bulldogs, the 13th seed of Van Buren Bulldogs, are trying to pull a first-round upset for 2 years in a row. They're ahead of the fourth-seeded Bloomfield Wildcats, 48-45.
Played even that quarter.
They played even.
33-30 at the half. Still got a 3-point lead.
Which is something which is a positive on behalf of Bloomfield, because Williamson did not play much in that quarter.
Yeah, he was out about half the quarter.
And they didn't lose any ground.
That's right.
You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
First State Bank and Trust, located at 710 West Business 60 in Dexter, says good luck to the Bloomfield Wildcats during the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Coach, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. This has been a game that we thought would be a good game, and it has been. It's been a very competitive game.
Yes, it has. Both teams playing extremely hard. I'm a little surprised at how fast they're playing from the standpoint of coming down and shooting so quickly.
Williamson's back in the game. Start the fourth quarter.
I thought maybe he might be.
He takes a three and just rims out.
Second position, second shot, second attempt, and Van Buren's tired right now.
Van Buren's tired. Blake Harris makes that two and pulls Bloomfield within one. Good rebound by
Had to put it to the floor.
And he had to put it down. Off of Bloomfield, they were lucky to get that ball back.
I see so many kids now that cannot shoot without bouncing the ball.
No.
It's not a dribble, it's a bounce. Big difference. When you dribble, you go somewhere.
Van Buren's put up about 2 threes right away, and that's probably not what you want to do when you're ahead and you're tired. I think Freeburg got away with one that time. 2 by McNeil, and it gives Bloomfield their first lead in quite a while. They're up 49-48 with 7 minutes to go in the game.
Van Buren had to make some hay while Williams was out of the game, and they didn't. And plus, they quit giving it inside to Heiberg.
Yep.
He's not getting the ball. And whenever he got it early, he did something with it. No break off the board.
Timeout, Van Buren. Probably a good timeout.
Yes, it was.
They're tired. They need a little bit of rest. Set them on the bench. Give them a minute. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, there's no surprise. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's 3:30 on Wednesday afternoon, and this gymnasium's full.
It is full.
Of course, it is the Bloomfield Wildcats, the host team, with a chance to win this tournament playing. But
let's see.
Van Buren brought a bunch of folks.
I think Dexter's going to play the next game.
Dexter does play the next game.
They usually follow pretty good, especially at Christmas at Bloomfield.
Christmas, it was the Dexter Memorial Tournament for about 7 or 8 years.
That's right.
Dexter's allowed the other teams to come up and try to beat them.
Yeah, they went.
And nobody could.
20-something games in a row, I think, without losing a game. They play the county tournament here also.
Right.
So they built up some kind of a lead.
Well, they won either 7 or 8 times in a row.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Van Buren's slowing it down. Bloomfield's back in the zone. And Bloomfield is concentrating on Heiberg.
Yes, they are. They had a man on both sides and one drop back, and that's not a bad idea. That's a good idea.
I think it's a really good idea.
Uh-oh.
Good steal by Tucker.
Another unforced. Again, should have been in the basket.
Tucker has had problems finishing.
Right.
Foul on McNeil, his third, 16 foul. Tucker will go to the sign for 2.
The 2 big men from Van Buren are really tired right now. They're really tired. You can tell they're bending and piping and hard to get down that floor now. You got to reach down now.
Yeah, I think somebody else is going to have to step up and get some scoring for Van Buren.
Good teams will always have a guy at this point that will just reach down and say you're not going to beat us.
Right.
And I thought it might be Heiberg, but he's had to play too hard. He's had to play too long.
And
typical ball coming up short.
And your shots start coming up a little bit short.
That's
when
right.
You're tired.
That's right.
If you don't have your legs. Nice hustle play, drop back by Crafton to get in the way of that pass. Williamson will inbound it, get it underneath, and he misses, but there's Corey Smith on the putback. Corey Smith's had a nice game. He's got
Bloomfield's hung in there, and I think it was really important what they did with Williamson off the bench. The subs did a good job, and probably going to win the ball game for them, actually. Everything's coming up short
Yep,
now.
everything's coming up short for Van Buren. That long bus ride over here. They don't have a whole lot of depth. They have played extremely hard. But they're not as crisp to the ball. They're not getting.
They're not, and that's 3 times Bloomfield's got a second position rebound, and I like the fact that Bloomfield now started holding the ball. They don't seem to be in a hurry right now.
And they're up by 5.
That's right.
53-48, 4:57 left in the game. Bloomfield 53, the 13th seeded Van Buren Bulldogs 48. Van Buren's going to pull the upset this year. They're going to have to. I think they're going to have to get some scoring from somebody besides Heiberg, because Bloomfield went to the zone. They're dropping in on Heiberg. He's not going to get the same looks as he got. Plus, a lot of fatigue factor. Somebody else is going to have to.
Coach Hicks made an adjustment, and he started actually putting 3 men on Heiberg when he goes low. 1 on each side, and then letting the ball maybe take an outside shot, and they're tired and things are coming up short. When you're tired, you get the ball with your back to the bucket. You still got the strength to get it in. A lot of times, when you're out there, you don't.
3-pointer, that's off. A good move by Bloomfield to kind of pull it up, and not force it.
No hurry.
He was open with a good 3-pointer. Jacob Neal with the 3. And Bloomfield's opening up, got an 8-point lead.
Again, Heiberg not there.
No. And again, Jacob Neal. Van Buren has not scored in this quarter.
They're just extremely tired.
Yep. 13-0 run right now for Bloomfield.
There's Heiberg, and he
can't get it.
Comes up short, but he's not going to the board. He's all the way back.
Break the drought on a putback by Tyler Freeze. That's under 4 minutes to go. Bloomfield's up by 8. Shot by Hensley. Ill-advised. Tucker and Daisy are back in the game for Van Buren. Somebody else is going to have to score for Van
Buren. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Dexter-Puxico game tomorrow at 5:30. And the loser will play the loser of the Dexter-Puxico game at 9:30 in the morning. One of those breakfast games.
Oh, man.
Van Buren loses the game. That means they got to go home, drive all the way to Van Buren, come back and be here by 9 o'clock probably in the morning. So
I think they better have the biscuits and gravy ready at Current River Cafe.
Yeah, I believe so. Those balls that Van Buren was coming up with early in the game, and even early in the second half, now then Bloomfield's getting them off.
Right.
Bloomfield's
just quicker to the ball now.
Right, and they don't seem winded. I believe right now I'd have to say they're a little better shape than Van Buren's in. For whatever reason. You know, a lot of things enter into that.
Neal hits 1 out of 2. Gives Bloomfield a 59-50 lead with 2:45 left in the game. Van Buren's going to have to get some points. And that's the first 2 points by Kyle Burke in this half. Cuts the deficit to 7.
No hurry. Bloomfield should not be in a hurry.
Clock's their friend. That might have been a double dribble.
No, legal. fumble. You can fumble, dribble, fumble, but you can't dribble, fumble, dribble.
Another foul on Daisy, his second, 9th team foul. McNeil will be back to the line. Makes the first for 2. He now has 13 points in the game. It's one of the first good looks.
Oh yeah, it's first time.
Good looks Hyberg's had.
Yeah, it's the first time. You know,
if
this thing would go a certain way, there's still some ball game.
It's a 2-possession game right now.
That's right.
And Hyberg reaching back and getting something. Timeout Bloomfield. I think the coach is telling them they don't need that shot.
Yeah, things, you know, moving the ball good and eating clock.
You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, have you disinfected the area? Good. Now make a 3-inch incision between the 4th and 5th abdominal muscles.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. I'll talk to you later.
Making important financial decisions on your own doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones prefers meeting clients face to face. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Coach, we've got a little over a minute and a half left in the game. Bloomfield's up 60-54, 2-possession game. More importantly for Bloomfield, they have the ball.
Yes, they took a bad shot and fortunately got it back. Fortunately for Bloomfield, got it back. And Coach Hicks immediately called a timeout, and I'm quite certain he told them that we'd like to take a good shot, probably in the nature of a layup.
I'm impressed by the job Coach Hicks has done this
Yes,
game.
he's done a good job, especially with his kid hurt. Foul trouble, right.
But he made the adjustment. He made the defensive adjustment on Hyberg. He's pretty well shut him down.
Well, he's got them in a delay game, so they're going to have to foul.
And they're in the double bonus.
They're going to have to foul, and this is not a foul situation.
Yeah. They're in the double bonus, and they have a good shooter, free throw shooter going the line. Neil, he's 2 for 4 today.
Well, I guess it could be worse. You could be playing the last game tonight and have to play the first in the morning.
I had Hyberg out for just a breather on the defensive end. He's back in. And timeout Van Buren. 7-point deficit for Van Buren. They're going to have. Now they need to hurry it up. I think
That's
they're
right.
They're going to have to score some points now. They've only scored 6 this quarter.
Yeah, they once he made the defensive adjustment, they weren't satisfied to work the ball a little bit and let him come across on a reverse and get it down into the last time down the floor, or the time before they did do that, and they rung it. And so, you know.
And I shouldn't say that they've shut down Hyberg. He does have 10 points this quarter, or this half.
Yeah.
But 8 of those were pretty early in the third quarter.
They were early, and then went for a long stretch. The only time he could get hold of the ball was when he had to move to the corner or step out of the post position.
And then when he could get the ball, he had 3 people around.
That's right, he did. And he has a tendency to put the ball on the floor, and when you put one man down there on the floor, you go a long ways towards stopping a man that won't turn and just shoot it in.
Okay, McNeil makes them both. Tucker drives the baseline, pulls up.
Heiberg's high again.
Yep, that's not where they want him. Ball knocked out by Kraft, and be Bloomfield's ball with 1:11 left and an 8-point lead. And they're in the double bonus. Van Buren's man-to-man pressing, double foul on Daisy. Nathan Daisy.
Has he shot any free throws tonight?
O'Neal?
No.
Daisy?
Yeah.
Number 10, yeah.
10,
O'Neal's
yeah.
been to the line. Yeah, he's been to the line
McNeil.
6 times.
Yeah, McNeil.
And made 4 of them.
Yeah.
4 for 7. Right, except for Hensley, who shot 4 free throws in the third quarter. McNeil's the only one that's been shooting free throws. It's 1
Got
of 2
him down.
here. Extends the lead to 9 with a minute to go. Daisy from the corner, good 3-point shot. Takes it back to
Down
6.
6.
Down 6, it's a 2-possession game. Foul on Heiberg. Heiberg's third, but it'll take Hensley to the line. He probably would have been better advised just to pull that one back.
I think so. I don't think there's any way on any way possible that ball was going to go in the basket from the way the shot came up, and then he fouled him.
Yep. Hensley misses the first. He's 3 for 5 from the line tonight. And he makes 1 of 2. That makes it a 7-point lead, so it's a 2-possession game. That made that free throw big. Bloomfield follow the shot.
Looks like Bloomfield's going to move on.
30 seconds left, 7-point lead. That was a foul by Daisy, his 4th. I think all 4 of his fouls have been in this quarter. Williamson will go to the line for 2.
Bloomfield will play the winner of the next ball game.
And Williamson misses.
And that could be a good ball game. Dexter Puxico, I think, will be a good ball game.
We predicted this one was going to be a good ball game, and it was.
I think so.
Bloomfield just outlasted.
I think all the rest of the games could be good on either side.
Well, that's not what we wanted. I think Heiberg's given everything he can possibly give.
Yeah, I do too. He's done a good job. Well, we're about a half hour behind on our time right now. Right now we're a half hour behind, so we're going to be about 45 minutes behind. The next game's supposed to start at 3:30, and that's 25 minutes ago.
Well, we had a delay in the first game. A Hayti player was hurt. My understanding, he was knocked unconscious, and they had to take him off on the stretcher. But I've also heard that he's okay.
Good. Well, that's good.
3, Bloomfield will hold the ball for the last 10 seconds.
No need to foul.
No need to foul. They're just going to pull it back and hold it. All right. That's the final. It's 67-57 in favor of the 4th-seeded Bloomfield Wildcats over the Van Buren Bulldogs, but Bloomfield knew they were in a game.
Yes, they did. I'll give Coach Hicks credit. He took his player out, Williamson, with 4:55 going in the third quarter. Kept him out the whole time, and in my mind, made 2 good decisions. He made a real good decision when he brought him back in the game at the beginning of the fourth quarter, because he played the whole fourth quarter without that 5th foul. And then the second decision is he decided that Heiberg was not going to beat him in the middle. And every time that Heiberg got the ball, there was 3 men around him, and they was doing some work to keep him from getting the ball, and so it was a good win for Bloomfield. Scoring in the game for the Van Buren Bulldogs, Ian Newberry had 2 points. Brandon Tucker had 5. Tyler Freese had 13. Nathan Daisy had 5. Sam Simmons had 2. Jack Heiberg had 20. And Kyle Burke had 10. So 30 of the 57 points, over half, comes from their 2 big men, but they wore down near the end of the game. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, it was victorious. Josh McNeil had 16 points and played extremely well the second half. Kyle Rogers had 2. Blake Harris had 10. Leighton Hensley had 8. Kyle Williamson had 12. And more importantly, was out with 4 fouls, stayed out of the game for about half of the quarter, came back, played the rest of the game. Jacob Connor had 2, and Corey Smith had 16 for a total of 67 points. So Van Buren will be playing the breakfast game in the morning, and they'll play the loser of the Dexter-Puxico game. And then good to see Bloomfield move up in their own tournament, and they will play the winner of the Dexter-Puxico game.
Yeah, Coach, it's hard. It's hard to say that a number 4 seed beating a number 13 seed is a big win for Bloomfield. But the way this game is played, with Williamson out with foul trouble so much, and the way Van Buren was handling them underneath, they came out and they scored 22. They outscored Van Buren 22-9 in the fourth quarter. And I would categorize this as a big win for Bloomfield.
Well, I think so. I think it was. And tomorrow it will be interesting because you're going to have 2 Stoddard County rivals playing no matter how it goes.
I think the place will be packed then, don't you?
I do. And there's a good crowd here tonight.
Excellent
good
crowd.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Just off a big win, Coach Dustin Hicks from the Bloomfield Wildcats. Good to have you up here. Tell me about that game a little bit.
It was a scramble for 4 quarters. Both teams were just back and forth. It was a hard-nosed, scrappy game like you guys alluded to earlier. We just told our guys to stick to the game plan, and hopefully on the end we would come out on top because we knew how talented they were.
Even looking matchup, I mean, to a player, it seemed to just be that way all the way through 3 quarters. Got a little bit of a breathing room there late and maintained.
We were really having trouble with their inside game.
Yeah.
They forced us to go zone there in the second half, or actually in the fourth quarter.
Which you love.
Yeah, which we love playing zone, let me tell you. But we were hoping that their guards weren't hitting because I'd seen most of the season when their guards are on, they're awfully difficult to beat because they go so deep into their team. But we were getting beat on the glass, and we had to find a way to try to remedy that. Unfortunately for us, their guards were just a little bit off, and we got enough rebounds and made enough plays down the stretch.
Good strong finish for your crew. And, of course, I know a little bit about those guys. But even when Williamson doesn't have to carry the load, for instance, those other guys, it's just it's more than that, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And that's something we've tried to talk to Kyle about. The more he learns to trust his team, the better we're going to be. Tonight, their guards were quicker than him, and he's not used to that. He's a big guard,
right?
And normally a quick guard, but at the same time, as fast as their small guys are, he can't just go around him. He's got to learn to use his size. He's got to position, and they were. And just take what the team was giving us. They were going to make our post guys beat them in their matchup, and fortunately for us, we got a big game from a few of those guys coming in.
Did.
And our reserves did a good job handling their pressure, even with Kyle in foul trouble.
And just loving the effort both ways. I mean, I mentioned it, that's a good thing and a bad thing, but a lot of bodies on the floor, a lot of people getting after the ball.
Right.
And
throughout the course of the game, there was a lot of smiles even on our sideline. It was just a fun game to be
yeah,
part
it was.
of.
It was.
And that's what I told them. And the guys knew going in. We'd watched them play. And for my familiarity with them, knowing how scrappy of a team that they're playing, they're relentless. And when they're going 10 deep, they're going to go for the basketball. And if you don't match it, they'll beat you.
That's right. Good. Coach Hicks with the Bloomfield Wildcats. Good game, Coach.
Thanks, sir.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.